Yuumi Jhin.
This draft from Rogue has surprised me a little bit.
So Yuumi was slightly changed on 10.
Just small buff, a small buff.
It's like a tiny buff, but the mana restore on her
but also
actually went down.
We also did see her last week, paired up with Ezreal a fair amount. And like, I think that there are certain combinations where this can make sense. And I think that Volibear Yuumi, as far as combos go, connect as a pretty solid follow-up engager as a tool, you know. But like, Yuumi Jhin as a bot lane, I'm very unfamiliar with. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they make this one work.
I totally
Nice Scuttle Crab. Okay, this makes a little bit more sense. He's just going to hover around mid lane for now.
Yeah, it's going to be... here's the gank as the pillar goes out onto Larssen. He's going to just Valkyrie away. We'll notice that Hun Summer has used his cleanse in the bottom lane already. As,
in the context of that call.
And you can actually see here the threat of Milica at 6. The recall timing from Hun Summer means that they get the dragon. I've now started buffing Rakan, so I'm in a very good spot. Okay, TP used up here in the top lane as Inspired has started off the Rift Herald. You can see the Corki's able to get there quicker. Larssen on his way towards the Rift Herald, and Finn coming down from the top side. But here's the Destiny. They're looking to take this fight. Inspired does still have the ultimate. The Stormbringer available. The Call of the Forge got used as well with the Showstopper. Will block him against the wall. Milica goes in, tries to get the stun card. Inspired gets a bunch of health off his ulti, and Cabochard has to flash away down towards the bottom side. Skeanz fighting against Larssen. He's actually going to be in a 2v1 here in just a second as Larssen Valkyrie's forward. Has that blue buff to keep the mana ticking over, and Skeanz will just be forced away. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, there was a little bit of a trade, but not too much burnt on either side.
So a lot of summoner spells almost immediately rotate to Drake. One of the great advantages of Caitlyn is because she's so powerful in the early game, is that you can secure so many early Drakes in there that they were afraid of. But yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about, right? Comp drops this, you now threaten the tower, Han, Summer, and Vander can't really stop this.
Skeanz is just doing the Ocean Dragon.
And Milica's there because he used his teleport to stay relevant. He's now in a position to help the jungler out. Tower, 2 Drakes.
Yeah. I mean, so as much as perhaps there was a few failings from Rogue here, I do want to praise Vitality, right? Like,
I mean, this is great.
They played it well. They get the second dragon. We were slightly worried that they would miss out on that early 4 Drake win condition. Comp is huge.
Vitality's comp is very powerful right now.
It's where the gold sits as well, with comp being in such a strong position. Vitality looked to contest their own blue buff. Didn't really have any control over this top side of the map as they've been playing down towards the dragon instead. Finn trading here with Cabochard, and Finn will just charge his way away.
Which is where we very much expected her to be. So, okay, yeah, fair play.
Yeah, Rift Herald's coming up in about a minute's time or so. Call of the Forge God here used in the mid lane. Labrov is in the vicinity, and Finn decides not to fire the Forge God back. Teleport coming in from Cabochard as he looks for a flank position, but Vitality, your carries aren't here. Comp's now going to TP in. Inspired goes one way, Cabochard goes the other way.
That's pretty cool. It's going to be a pretty easy objective, and I don't expect Rogue to actually contest them in this situation.
And Milica will get, as you say, the third neutral Volibear.
Oh.
That's actually quite a nice name.
Volibear, yeah. Anyway, Drake is going to go down. So I am surprised Vitality didn't set up for this one. I think that they could have actually used the Rift Herald mid as a means of threatening that objective and then contesting, but probably because they had Milica top and they wanted to threaten that tower, they just traded objectives.
Yeah.
That concerns me a little bit because I feel like Vitality had really good momentum going, and the fact that they conceded that third Drake kind of alleviates a lot of pressure. But Han Summer forced to use his flash. We'll check out the ulti.
Pops the curtain call. Rift Herald coming in, but Han Summer's not in a good spot. The flank is on from Vitality. Han Summer still surviving. First Blood goes down 19 minutes into the game. 6 minutes slower than any other First Blood this split. Skeanz gets Valkyried off as well. The shutdown comes in. 2 kills over to Rogue. Milica will use the Destiny to get away. The binding still connects here, but without comp, you really think Vitality should just disengage? Call of the Forge God's going to try and keep them around, and that round was going in entirely the wrong direction.
Went wide slightly, but at the end of the day, Rogue come out ahead in kills after...
I think that's the big thing, because if comp can stay...
No. You need comp. That's the only way you could do it.
Okay. But right now, they're trying to just push him mid. Han Summer's going to take an ace in the hole. The Destiny from Milica, that is brave! There was no Yuumi on him. He didn't get there in time, and Milica with the Black Shield is going to be able to survive on the back line. Call of the Forge God coming in. Finn has to flash the wall. Cabochard uses the showstopper, but he is stopped by the wall. Over the wall, though, Comp is doing a huge amount of work. Headshot after headshot raining down, and Vitality... We both thought they'd overstep, but that was beautiful.
Really good dive coming out from Vitality there. The Black Shield proved extremely valuable there.
But Vitality seems to be the ones finding the picks right now.
Well, both teams even on kills. Cabochard looking for a flank. Look, he's speedy. The Cloud Soul map proving to be valuable here for Cabo as he looks at that flank Inspired. Getting some good flank wards here. I like this. But right now, Vitality have control over the river. Look at this line of traps from Vitality. Finn has to be the one to face check here. And I like his use of the Bellows Breath to be able to mitigate some of that.
Rogue consistently, the split have been a team that play very well around vision, and that's what they're trying to do here. Cabochard doesn't know that he's on a ward, doesn't know that there's a ward in that bush. Milica's going to try and push out mid. The Destiny used just to spot out where Rogue are. 3,000 HP.
Comp's in danger.
The call of the Force God. You take Comp's in danger, but he's got the Black Shield and Inspire's the one who has to jump away. The curtain call coming out as well with Cabochard there to block the final shot. Now, Comp, do you restep? Do you go forward? Comp can look to hit this. Corki secures it. Larssen gets the Dragon 2 for 2 on the scoreboard now.
So a bit of a hectic back and forth there between the two teams, but Rogue come out ahead in the Dragon skirmish.
Damage to stick, but now with the Storm Razor complete, we'll see if Comp can well and truly come online. I just want to re-impress how do more than Mad Lions do.
Yes.
Because Rogue have less championship points from Spring, and what Rogue really need is G2 to either come third and then come first, or G2 not to be third. Because G2
running in about a minute and 45 seconds. The Baron is, of course, up. Both teams pretty even, but I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident in Rogue's draft at this point in the game. Larssen level 16. He's a very strong Corki. Milica is split pushing, will secure himself another tower, but now Rogue looking to get that collapse. Of course, the Twisted Fate ultimate can just take him to safety. Oh, Hansama!
Hansama almost caught out. The face breaker has to be flashed away from. Oh, he's going in. Milica was on a ward, though he didn't realize. Hansama with the cleanse gets away, and Milica goes down. Larssen's now going to open up. Hansama will fall, though, with the showstopper going in from Cabochard. He was able to get one. It's double for Larssen, though. And now it's all... Oh, he missed. He was bound. He was bound. Comp goes in. The final chapter's not going to connect, and Comp might just back away from this one because Larssen has a Yuumi on his shoulder. And it's a 3-for-1 exchange in favor of Rogue.
Yeah, but that's a crucial mistake from Milica that has now put Vitality in a very difficult position. Rogue should be able to secure the Baron off the back of this. They still have their jungler available. Larsen's going to base, TP back in, spend some of that gold that he picked up.
Getting the package as
yes,
well.
Yes, he is, and only Comp and Skeanz are left alive. Level 12 to level 13 is the junglers, but Larssen can likely just zone them off single-handedly. Let's see how Vitality handle this.
I think without the package, this could have been a lot better for Vitality, because they could have stood at arm's length, they could have used the Caitlyn's rage, but because Larssen could just jump in straight away.
Cabo has TP,
makes it a lot
so
harder.
does Milica.
Milica's going to TP in first. There's only 2,000 HP on that, though. You've got to fight it right now. He goes in, he's stolen it! Vitality, that could be something that secures your spot in playoffs. Larsen's trying to jump onto Comp, but he can't get the damage down, and Comp shuts him down. Goodbye. Curtain call opening up, but Skeanz is on the back of the pit right now. In fact, he's already dead. It was Inspired who had to jump out. Finn goes down, and Vitality and Skeanz. What a moment. Grasping their way back into playoffs here, Vedius. I think they were,
I mean, like with
none of us put them in our predictions. No one thought Vitality.
But it sums up like a whole split pretty well, which is like, you know, you'd think we'd be surprised at this point, but this happens a lot in the LEC.
A really good Baron setup, which you haven't shown us so far this game, Vitality.
Well, Vitality looking pretty comfortable right now. With the Caitlyn, their siege is very strong. Milica splitting in the mid lane as well. Here comes the engage from Rogue.
Call of the Forge God used. Milica's trying to stun up Finn, but the Ram will come back. Comp, black shielded. Can dodge out a lot of this damage. Redemption used as well to heal up Vitality, and Comp is the one to eat up the final curtain call. 2 inhibitor towers down. Comp is stepping forward now. We see the hyper carry Caitlyn, the late game Caitlyn. 4 items complete. And Rogue, where you got to get the damage down. Comp once again black shielded. Skeanz eats up the deadly flourish. Milica's going to get the mid lane inhib. That's 1. Will Vitality step up for 2? Super Minion's going to be about 30 seconds before they get in towards that mid lane. They're on their way. You can see the first one barreling down. Cabo going in with the face breaker. The Haymaker will shield him up, but Comp isn't there to do the damage yet. Labrov standing on that backline, Inspired, pillared away. Larssen stepping forward. Comp tries to match him, but loses out because of the zoomies from Yuumis. Vander's healing coming up trumps
They don't belong to you. When you lose this much of your base, you lose a lot of control over the map. And so Vitality are doing a great job of just keeping the waves pushed. And you can see now Rogue trying to force their way out. They're forcing their way into this mid lane so they have some semblance of control and an area that they can check. But now look at the Fog of War. Finn has to face check this, and he's terrified. He knows that if he does, he's going to die. They do have some information on the Dragon Pit, and here we go. He loses half his health.
Binding lands on Finn. Larssen ate a trap as well. The ace in the hole coming out. Larssen's down to half HP. Stormbringer used, and already Hansama is dead. Yuumi not attached to him. Can't provide the shielding. Inspired forced away. Cabochard misses the face breaker, but there's the Destiny. And the bear goes goodbye. Vitality find 2 kills, and they're looking for more as Milica flashes forward. Finn flashes away, but that gold card will follow you to the end of your days. He does manage to get back into the base. and Vitality might just be looking for the win. Larssen oversteps. It's not often you've said that the binding gets flashed away from, but Vitality are pushing in for the win.
They certainly are, Medic. They are 5 people strong right now, and they have their eyes set on the Nexus. A big win, and their chance of playoffs still alive.
Call of the Forge, God coming out, but that TP is going to keep the Super Minion alive. First Nexus tower's down. Cabochard trying to isolate Larssen on the backline, but already 1 kill goes down for Rogue. They've killed Labrov, and Vitality don't have a minion wave to deal with. They'll take the inhibitor, they'll back off, they'll get this Cloud Drake.
Props to Larssen, he played that
TPing
well.
behind them, Vedi. They're TPing behind them. This could be it. Rogue trying to pull. They're trying to pull the. Okay, no.
Finn has no ulti. He has no ultimate. He is in fact just using his teleport.
I think we should have a rule in the LEC where you can't use TP unless you're going to fight.
I mean, I like that rule, but it seems like Vitality didn't give him that choice. Cloud Soul will now belong to them.
Then win out on any tiebreakers, but because they have bad head-to-heads against all the teams around them, if they look for a fight once again, TP is going to be used. Yeah, Vitality, if they tie with people at the end of the split, they go out on the bottom side of that. Like, they have a 0-2 head-to-head versus Excel, 0-2 versus Fnatic, they're 0-1 versus Misfits. The only guys they have a positive head-to-head versus is Origin. So Vitality really want to be ahead on win-loss, and they're looking to find another fight to make that so. Cabochard rooted up, the Call of Forge God came down, but Comp once again black shielded. Binding's going to be used, Stormbringer negates. I remember when a binding used to actually make you stuck in place. I remember the good old days. 2.5 minutes, you were stuck there from that one binding.
Yeah, for 7 whole years, you were stuck in that one binding.
I've been stuck in the binding since I started playing League of Legends.
Exactly, but no bindings today. Inspired doing what he can to threaten the steal, but there's no blast cone, there's no flash. Vitality slowly chipping this away. 50% HP now on the Baron. Good binding does in fact land.
Countercall's going to come out, Inspired on his way towards the pit, but he's got no flash, and the showstopper will take him away from it. Skeanz secures the smite, and now the fight might really begin. Cabochard going to flash away, he's rooted. Comp kind of pseudo frontline here as Skeanz is going to escort him to safety. That's Baron for Vitality without losing a man. Well, but that inhibitor in the mid lane is now down, and top lane will be the next target. Super Minions not yet funneling their way into the base. Vitality will want all 3 inhibs. Baron buff available for another minute. Here's the Call of the Forge God.
Good interrupt there from the pillar. Skeanz having a fantastic game with the steal. And now they have the right set on the Nexus, taking their time. Still 45 seconds left on the Baron. They're waiting for the minion waves to arrive. Problem is, minion waves aren't quite synced up, so Larssen just kind of clearing them one at a time right now.
Still can't believe Vitality could beat Rogue and Mad Lions in 2 games. Larssen forced away down towards the bottom side, and he's dead, shut down by Comp. Comp, however, has died, but can Hans Summer survive through the onslaught that is Vitality? Comp gets a double. Hans Summer falls to Milica. Labrov is going to keep Finn busy while the rest of Vitality look for their ticket to playoffs. This win does not secure it, but it increases their chances monumentally. An impressive performance by Vitality.
A massive win for Vitality, and while Rogue did get Comp in the end, the damage is already done. Comp took down 2 members of Rogue before he fell. And yeah, it was a slow game, it was a drawn-out game, but you can't complain, because that's what Vitality needed. They needed the win, and that just sets us up beautifully for our Super Week.